I don't know what this is. I strained it to try to like put it down, but it obviously is betraying me right now. Hey y'all, it's Brittany here. What's up? So for today's video, I wanted to do a holiday inspired look, and since it is Corona in like less than a week from today, today's Tuesday, so Christmas is Monday, and I just thought that I would throw together this look for y'all and give y'all, maybe help y'all with some ideas on what to do. You don't have to have these exact colors to make this holiday look. I mean, you literally could put any color on the outer corner and make this look your own. But since it's Christmas, I decided to add some green. And I know that a lot of people like a holiday look with gold incorporated in it. I used none other than my Jaclyn Hill palette, of course, and I incorporated some of the green that she put into this palette and the gold shimmer shade, which you'll see. Let's just take a moment and take in these amazing Christmas pajamas. Ain't this the bomb? And oh, and it's even got a hood, which is like my favorite part. It's a lot, I know, but I'm extra, so I'm here for it. But if you would like to see how I created today's look, then just keep watching. Burned my finger pretty badly on my wand just a little while ago. I was trying to wand my hair, and I've just come to the conclusion that I absolutely completely suck at trying to wind my hair. So we're just gonna stick with an old school curling iron for now. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna start off, of course, by priming my eyelids, and I'm gonna continue to use my Master Conceal. I kind of like used a lot, but it's whatevs. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the loose finishing powder, and I'm just gonna use this powder to set my concealer before we apply our shadow. Who's excited for Christmas? I'm excited for Christmas, even though I've already opened one of my gifts. Okay, since we're doing a more holiday look, I'm going to incorporate some kind of green in it, but a lot of people are like, green on the eyelids? I don't know about that. I'm going to use this shade right here to start off with. It's usually one of my first shades that I start off with, but I'm going to go ahead and dip into that, and I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques. This is just the Duo brush. It's got a smudger on one end, and then it's got like a blending brush on the other, and I'm just going to use that blending brush and start in the outer crease part right here, and we're just going to blend that in your crease right there, and I'm going to kind of get it on the outer V a little bit also. And don't be afraid to drag some of that into the inner corner after you've blended it out on the outer corner and the outer V. Okay, now I want to go in with this color and this color right here. I'm going to mix those two shades together, and I'm just using the same blending brush, and I'm going to do the same thing and apply it right over top of what we just did. I'm not really digging this brush. I'm gonna go back in with my trusty Morphe. It's just better for like the outer V. I like more of a natural hair brush for the actual crease and transition area. I just feel like it blends better. It looks more seamless, of course. Looks more natural. I already had a cup of coffee and I had Pepsi this morning, and now I'm drinking another cup of coffee. So. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I want to use this, focus this just on the outer portion of our eye. I don't want to bring it all the way in like we did the lighter shades. I'm going to take this clean blending brush and just this clean blending brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend right here, push this out so that I'm not dragging it in, just to soften up those edges right there. So because I'm stubborn and I want this brush to work for me, I'm gonna keep using it until I just give up. So go back in with that Eco Tools blending brush, and this time I'm gonna pick up this green shade. I don't remember exactly what color shade that is, but we're gonna go in with that and kind of pack it on the outer V for sure. I don't even know why I said for sure like that. And just kind of blend towards your inner corner. And if you're wondering why I use so many shades in this palette, I just feel like you've got all of those shades, why not use it? And also, just simply because I feel like it creates better dimension, more depth to the eyeshadow look. The more colors you have, especially when you're going in with something deep and dark. That's personally what I think. So I like to use as many as possible without just overdoing it. Which, I mean, to each their own. To each their own. That's all I'm doing, is just going back over it, and it's okay if you get a little bit on the bottom lash line because we're gonna smoke that out, of course, anyways. Okay, now whenever you're done blending out all of that, we're gonna go in with a concealer brush, of course, and let's pop some shimmer on that inner corner. Get it to shining. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, this golden shimmer shade, just to kind of tie it all together, make it all Christmassy and sparkly and shiny. And I'm gonna go in and spray it with some MAC Fix Plus, of course. Said I was going to. There we go. I am gonna push some of this gold into that green, and then go in and blend the edges. Blend. I like apologize if I seem like really stiff, I guess, in the first parts of my video, because honestly, I don't know what it is. I'm still shy in my videos, even though I've already posted like 5 or 6. I think this will be my 6th video, but it is. I'm still shy. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. It's a lot, but I really enjoy doing these videos, so I'll get over it one day. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some eyeliner, and I'm just gonna go in with the L'Oreal Super Slim like I've been using. And I'm gonna look down, and I really don't care if this is not super thin. I'm kind of in the mood for some bold eyeliner because I've been doing super thin recently. So I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow today, you know? Just kind of see where this takes me. Okay, so yeah, I just kind of thickened it on the outer parts. The inner corner is doing really good, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. And today, since I've gotten this, I recently got this MAC Strobe Cream. So I wanted to try it. And I wanted to try it by putting it in my foundation and seeing how it does. I don't know, we'll see. And actually, I've started using this foundation recently. It's the Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation, and this is in the shade light to medium warm. This is actually the first foundation that I have found at drugstore prices that is actually more fitting to my skin tone. This L'Oreal Paris, the Infallible Pro Glow, which I love. I still love that foundation. It seemed to get more pink on me. I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand. If I can open it, oh my gosh. Here we go. I'm just gonna put just a little bit because I've not done this before, so I wanna kind of see how it goes. So I just put just a dab. And then I'm gonna pump this foundation onto the back of my hand like I usually do. The thing that I have noticed about this foundation though is I usually require 2 pumps of foundation instead of just 1. I don't really know if that's just because I'm requiring more of a full coverage recently. I can't tell if it's me or if it's the foundation yet. I did notice when applying it though with my Real Techniques brush, the foundation brush, it kind of didn't like place it everywhere. It's like I would run out before I would get it all the way blended out, and then it just kind of was, I don't know. I didn't really care for it with that. So I'm gonna use the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to blend it out instead. Excuse me. I don't know why I have to have like all these bodily functions whenever I'm trying to video, but I will like burp, or my throat will growl, my stomach will growl. I'm not even hungry, but it'll growl. It just, I don't know. I don't even know if the mic can pick it up, but kind of makes me feel a little barnyard, you know? Trying to do something here, trying to be professional here. You're just killing my vibe. Okay, so far with me adding the Strobe Cream to this foundation, I have worn it without Strobe Cream in it, and it is a very natural finish, of course, but the Strobe Cream, even with me just putting a little bit in there, definitely does add a little bit of luminosity for sure. You know, I may just get crazy with it one day, you know, just throw a little more in there. All right, next I'm gonna conceal, and I'm gonna use the NYX Gotcha Covered concealer. I went and bought some of this, and I'm actually really enjoying this. I was reading some comments on, I don't remember whose video it was, but I was reading some comments and people were talking about drugstore priced concealers that they really liked, and this one is a lot more full coverage than the Maybelline Master Conceal. So if you're looking for more of a full coverage concealer, which I tend to like, just because I do have a little puffiness under the eyes usually, this is a lot thicker, and so far I've enjoyed it. I really haven't used it that many times to really say if it's gonna be like a for sure thing or not. I got this in a super light shade too, because I wanted to use it for some under eye highlighting. Of course, I always do that. I do like to keep some concealer on me that's not this light though, just for spot concealing. Even though I have seen people use the same concealer that they use under their eyes to spot conceal, and I'm like, I hope that works better for you than it does me, because it just doesn't do that good for me. And I'm just going, I always do this, I always go over it with my beauty sponge. I just like to blend out all those lines because that brush does tend to leave the harsh lines. But I like using that brush simply because like it doesn't diminish it. I feel like it helps preserve the concealer. Sorry, I didn't finish that. I'm like really bad at not finishing my sentences. I feel like y'all are sitting there like, is she gonna finish what she's saying, or is she just gonna speak in incomplete sentences and we're supposed to fill in the blanks? I usually don't do that unless I'm thinking while I'm doing something. And that's what you're doing in a video. That's one of the things about YouTube. Like when you first start out, you really have to adjust to how you talk, because I'm not used to talking while I do my makeup, of course. I mean, I may sing or talk to someone for a little bit while I do my makeup, but it's not like a full conversation usually. And I do talk in incomplete sentences to them when they're talking to me. Like, I'm sorry, it's taken me forever to spit it out, but I'll get there. Oh, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder to set my under eye and everywhere that I just applied concealage. One thing I have noticed about this foundation also, it's not as thin as the Maybelline, no, not Maybelline, the L'Oreal Pro Glow. So it doesn't settle into my small lines. I have really prominent small lines, shall I say. And of course I'm gonna take my brush, and what I do whenever I dip my face brush to powder my entire face to kind of set my foundation and stuff, I kind of take it and initially just dab it on my arm so that gets like all the caked up powder, because with these types, you know, a lot comes out or a little bit comes out. You can't really control it that well, so. Oh God. As you see, I didn't dab it good enough because I just smoked myself out. And I'll just kind of dab back onto my arm and get whatever's left from that initial. I try not to powder too much because then you like end up mattifying yourself, but it's okay if you do and you still want a luminous glow, because you can always use some super dewy setting spray. It'll fix you right back up. I was literally about to try to look into this brush. Who am I? What is wrong with me? I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of like liking this whole chit-chatty, get ready with me type tutorial. What do y'all think? Maybe I'm just loosening up more, getting more comfortable. So I have a question. Have any of y'all used the Benefit, the professional products? If you have, let me know in the comment section down below, because I've really been thinking about venturing into those products, seeing about diminishing these hella huge pores. They're ridiculous. I don't see how y'all don't fall into them every time you watch a video. My pores are massive on my face, which my dad has really big pores, so I know that's where I get it from. I'm gonna go ahead and contour with this brush that I've always been using, and I'm gonna use, of course, my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Cut these cheeks up, carve them like a good old turkey. And I really like going in with this e.l.f. complexion brush over that, and I dip just a little bit on there, and then I really buff out the top really good. I mean, I kind of go over the bottom line too a little bit, but I don't do it so much on the bottom as I do the top. Ooh, the faces I make, sister. I'm just kidding. I don't sound like that. Yeah, I do. God, no. Make us look like we just come out the oven. Oh, don't close up that contour just yet, because we gonna have to snatch the nose. Oh, kind of went in a little strong there. Whenever you're concealing though, if you kind of, sorry, my nose itches. Whenever you conceal though, if you kind of use that sponge to press some of that up against the side of your nose, it can actually help naturally contour you. That way, excuse me. That way you just kind of contour a little bit. You don't have to go in too heavy-handed. Okay, that was terrible. Okay, let's do what we do best, and let's brighten our future. That was a terrible joke. I'm gonna highlight like I usually do, and I'm definitely, most definitely using my smashed up Champagne Pop. I'm actually gonna go get some Wet n Wild highlight and try that out. I wanna get the quads, but if I can't find the quads anywhere except for online, then I'll probably just buy a couple of the singles. I don't know if any of y'all have tried those yet, but a lot of people seem to like them. And Wet n Wild's like a really cheap brand, so It's a win-win. I'm going in. I'm going in. And I'm gonna go hard. And I'm gonna go hard. Okay, let's finish up our eyeballs. Why don't we? And if y'all don't have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, don't worry about it. You can go, and I know NYX has really good singles at the drugstore. You could get a quad or something at the drugstore with some greens, and then get like a single fold NYX eyeshadow pod, or you could go onto Makeup Geek's website. That's a really good website. Or you could go on Morphe's website and get the singles. They're super cheap. I think Morphe's is only like $2.29. I'm not sure, not quite sure. But Makeup Geek's is not much more than that. They're really cheap. And they're good. All right, I'm gonna go in with that second highlight shade in the palette and put that on the inner corner. It has a little bit of a cream, like gold. It's not as white, more white than the first shade. And I just went in with a small concealer brush like I usually do. That's my huge. Okay, now we need to do the very bottom lash line. That's what we need to do. And I want to start off with, once I find it, I'm gonna start off with my edger brush, my liner brush. Really doesn't matter what you call it. And I'm gonna go in, no I'm not. I'm gonna start off with this e.l.f. blending brush right here. And I'm gonna go in to the first 3 colors that we used. And I'm gonna mix all of them together because I can. And blend out that lower lash line. Just lay it down. Lay it on me, would you lay it on? I mean, you don't have to sing to your makeup like I do, but why not? Why not? Why not? Take a crazy chance. You had to know that was coming. Who knows where that's from? All my 90s kids. Just knocked like half the crap off my table with my boobs. And this is that green shade. Put a little verde on your lower lash line. I'm not gonna take this all the way in. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that dark brown shade. And smudge it. Okay, so if you get a little sloppy with that under eye, like I just did, take your beauty sponge and just kind of clean it up a little bit. I didn't put anything on it, but I just kind of press it with the edge right here, and it kind of helps clean it up a little bit. We're done on the smoke and we need to smoke. I'm gonna use my gel liner to put some liner on my lower lash line and my waterline. There we go. I'm not gonna bring this one in either. And I'm gonna kind of smudge it in with that green that we laid down. Also, just kind of connect the two. Okay, I'm gonna go back over that liner a little bit with the green shadow just to make sure that it kind of stays in place and we kind of set it a little bit. Okay, this next part, I'm going to take a smudger brush and I'm just taking the opposite end of that blending brush we used earlier, the Ego Tools blending brush, and I'm going to take that gold that we put on the inner corner lid and I'm going to just kind of smudge that right there. Okay, and next you can just curl your lashes and apply some mascara. Okay, after you do your lashes, curl them and apply some mascara, I went ahead and filled in my brows. If y'all would like me to do a brow tutorial, I don't mind doing that. Just let me know in the comments down below if that's something you would be interested in seeing. But go ahead and let's apply some lipstick. I'm gonna go ahead and use this L'Oreal, no, this is Maybelline. Yeah, this is Maybelline. This is a matte lipstick. It's in the shade Divine Wine, and it comes in a tube like this. I've actually used this quite a few times, and I really do like this color. I honestly don't think I could have picked a better lip color to go with this. I really do like this. Once everything is done, you can go in with some, setting spray. I chose to use my MAC Fix Plus today. Oh, and I also added, after I got done with my brows, I went ahead and added the brow bone highlight as well. I just used the same shade that I used to do my inner corner with. So I'm living for this look. I really am enjoying this green on the outer corner, the gold, and then the wine lipstick. I just feel like it all goes together really good. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any requests for any different videos, put that down in the comment section down below. I want to connect more with y'all, so don't be afraid, don't be shy. I mean, I'm shy enough for the both of us, so leave me some comments down there letting me know what you think. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and you could click the notification bell next to that if you want to be notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you and your family have a wonderful Christmas. Make sure I'm still recording. Me. I'm a super freak, super freak, super freak.